Let's talk about working Instacart. Hey guys, it's Shi'nae here. And if you haven't listened to the episode before this one, I really recommend you do because it gives you a lot of life updates about me and about future projects that I plan on doing. So make sure you stay tuned to all the episodes so that you don't miss out on anything that I've said and you can be up to date. All right, so let's get to this. Working Instacart. Um, for those who don't know, Instacart is basically like a thing where you buy people's groceries and, deliver it to them, right? I started doing this, I think, last year, last summer maybe was my first time, or just last year. I don't know. When did I start driving? It could have been last year. I don't know. Right? It could have been last year. I don't. Yeah, yeah. I'm all over the place. Um, It was last year, and maybe a month in, I already had some rules that I had to follow. No orders that have more than two orders to it, which you usually only get three. I've never seen four. No orders that had too many items, like over 100 items, is kind of crazy. Like 100 items is kind of crazy. No orders that was in my hometown. um, I'm in New Jersey. Am I going to tell you the city? Nope. But oh my god, there's so many like luxury apartments and it's annoying because you have to bring the food to their doorstep. Mm-mm. I'm not It needs to be a house. I don't like apartments in general. It needs to be a house so I can bring it right there in front of your door because me walking with heavy loads and sometimes I have to go back and forth. It's hard doing things by yourself, especially with those heavy loads, and it's stressful. I sweat, I get tired, but I still do it. I'm the type of person who brings up all of the bags so I don't have to make multiple trips by myself and in Instacart. So I do the extra mile. And for those of you who are thinking about doing it, it's a 50-50. It really depends on where you live at. Make sure you snag those promotions. Sometimes you can do six orders and get like $80 or $100, stuff like that. Um, the problem with promotions is when you do it, they give you orders that have like two or three within them, and those don't count individually. That just counts as one. So that's where they get you. But you do make a lot of money during those days. Um, I hate bringing waters. I really do. Cases of waters. Like, oh my god. Annoying. What else? Sometimes I bring people along with me just so that I don't have to die. Doing Instacart has brought my blood sugar down so many times, and sometimes I don't bring any food with me or any snacks, just water. And that's something I've had to adopt because it's stressful, because sometimes I do it by myself. Um, it takes a lot of time, and to me, I don't think it's worth the money. It's nice to make some extra change, but I'd rather have a job in general than to do Instacart. You could like work your butt off for 3 hours and only make like maybe $30. Not even. Some orders are five, some are seven, some are just not enough. And that's why I say it's more like a side thing. Unless you make this your full time job. But I have a kid and I have diabetes. It just doesn't make me feel good. I have school. It's not ideal for an all day thing for me. Have I done it all day? Yes. Would I recommend doing it all day? Maybe, but not for me. Not for me now. And then there's the customers. There are rude customers that will text you and stuff like that. And if first of all, the environment is stressful. You're in the supermarket, and why is everybody in the supermarket early in the morning? Like why is it always packed? Why is Nork ShopRite always packed? Anyway, um You're in a supermarket, stressing out. You're timed, by the way. And what I just figured out after I was doing this for a year, mind you, what I just figured out is that the timing isn't just for when you find the products, it's also when you check out. So if you make it past that time on your stats, it'll say like you didn't do it on time. Bizarre, right? I feel as though it should stop as soon as you're done finding everything and you click the next page to pay. Like, what? But yeah, rude customers. Making replacements is tricky because you don't know the person. Sometimes they will have recommended replacements that they think the customer will like, or sometimes the customer will put in a replacement that they want. But if they don't have both of those, it's a tricky game. If you're on the last one and you're like, should I just refund it? It's a tricky game because you might get a rude customer like this one. Here's a conversation I screenshot between me and this customer. They said, "Hi, I don't approve the beans. Please replace with Heinz vegetarian, please. Also, if I didn't request a replacement, please notify me before selecting. If I don't respond on time, simply refund. Thanks." I said, "Hello. I replaced the beans that you wanted with the same exact ones that you wanted, but in two smaller containers since they didn't have the size that you wanted available. Do you still want me to change it?" And they said, "Oh, okay, dot dot. Then that's fine. My apologies. I thought they were the larger cans. I just saw the price and thought it was for one can, and I didn't realize it was for two." I didn't respond and say no problem or anything. Because what? Why are you being so rude? Like, come on. I'm smart, okay? It's strategic how I shop. It's strategic how I treat my customers. I treat them well because I want to get tips, you know? I go through the supermarket, obviously, produce first. I go in order, and if I have to circle around in a spot a couple times, I will because I'm not going back to the beginning. I hate when customers add extra stuff and you're all the way on the other side and you have to go back to the beginning. I hate that. But for this specific customer, she wanted a 16-ounce vegetarian beans from Heinz and they did not have any more. So what did I do? I made a replacement and I put two down. Now in the thing, it when it asks you how many, I put down two. And it came up to the same price as the 16 ounce would have. And they were just so like rude. The way that came off, I didn't tell you to do. Like, that just seems so rude. Like that's kind of crazy. Um, yeah. And also, I think it was that same order or that same day, I was going in line and this lady snitched on me because for some reason in Newark, they like have this line and they tell you what register to go to. Like you can't just go up to the register. And this lady snitched on me and told that I was cutting. Like, first of all, I didn't even see that line. And second of all, you're next in line. Chillax, bro. This line is open. Why didn't she put anybody here? She's not paying attention. Anyway, my sugar was low that day and I just had to snatch a juice and drink some and pay for it later. But, you know, all in a day's work. It gets me the money I need and I don't complain. Unless if I mistakenly, take an order that I didn't want to. It does mess with your ratings and scores when you cancel and stuff. So it's better to do it with a specialist, like just text them and have them do it because it won't affect your ratings. So just so you know. I've had this other customer recently that ordered, I think, from two stores, from a Dwayne Reed and a Rite Aid, and they wanted like paper towels from the Dwayne Reed and maybe some Zyrtec or something. And I got the Zyrtec and the paper towels. Then from Rite Aid, they kind of put the same thing, but then they texted me and they were like, "Oh, you can return those paper towels and the Zyrtec." I'm like, "Boy, I literally just paid for it. I can't return it." And then they wanted the same thing from Rite Aid, and then they kept adding and replacing and adding and replacing and adding and dropping. Like, it was terrible. And then they kept texting me, and it just seemed weird. They were like, Shi'nae, Shi'nae, Shi'nae. Like, it was giving me weird vibes. Very weird vibes. So beware of those people. And I didn't feel comfortable going to that person's house and delivering it. I felt like I was going to get kidnapped. And maybe that was just great intuition, because I wouldn't change that. What's another thing? Getting hit by carts. I hate it. I move quickly and I weave in and out, and I'm very stealthy, and I hate when people hit me with carts. That's the most annoying thing ever. All in all, what I have to say about Instacart is good luck. Good luck. It may be easier for you, especially if you don't have kids and you don't have anything to do throughout the day. Honestly, as I do things that make me happy or that I'm passionate about, I've learned how to pace myself and slow down the process. I'm not rushing anymore like I did a year ago to make time. If I make time, I make time. If I don't, I don't. Because you know what? I'm still going to deliver it and I'm still going to get paid. Maybe my ratings will go down. Maybe. But maybe it won't. You just can't stress out about these things. You just have to be calm, cool, and collected, and everything will be okay. I promise you guys, you can do it. No matter what job it is, you can do it. Trust me. I've had my fair share of job experiences, as you can listen to from the previous episode in this season. And I still keep going. And sometimes it's really hard to keep going because it's like something's trying to knock you down and keep you down there. But I keep trying. You know that meme of the guys mining and the treasure's right there, but the guy on the bottom, he's walking away, and the other guy on the top, he's still mining to get to the treasure. Be the guy on the top. Be motivated. And sometimes it's okay to not have any motivation, because it happens to the best of us. But get right back on your feet, because you can do it and you're capable, you're strong, and I believe in you. Thank you for joining me today on this crazy roller coaster of a podcast episode. Make sure you listen to all the other episodes that I've posted, including the life update one that has been posted before this one. And I will talk to you guys next time. Make sure you email me at letstalkwithshi'nae@gmail.com if you have any questions or anything you would like to be put into the coming podcast that I could talk about. And who knows, it could be a whole theme for a new podcast episode. That's letstalkwithshinae@gmail.com. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.